It's finally time to reveal the 5 alignment principles. And I don't want to go in depth onto these because these are going to be a video into each and every one of them. They're going to have their own set video where we can take a deeper dive into them, but I do want to explain a little bit about what they're about. So each of the alignment principles, and there's 5 of them, has 2 subcategories that is a part of it. And so the first alignment principle I want to talk about is culture. You have to have culture within your business, right? It's a hot topic right now, and it's very, very important. A lot of people don't know what makes up culture. So the 2 things that really make up the culture within your business are people and your core values. And we'll talk about how each of those are important and how to find them and how to deal with them as we go through a later video. Next is communication. And so with communication, the things that are important is not only communicating to your team what your vision is, what they're supposed to do, and moving information across, but it's also understanding the value of the data, understanding how to prioritize, and all of those other things that come along with communications. They have to know where to find things. They have to know where to access the data and that they trust the data. And then the parts of communication that we have are organization and prioritization. Systems. The big key word in fitness, right? Everybody talks about if you want to build a business, you have to have systems. Well, what are systems composed of? Well, we talk about the basic processes that are involved in creating systems. So the system is more of a global view of things. There are multiple things that go into a system. So there are multiple processes. There are multiple other aspects of it, like technology or resources that you have to use to make an entire system. And so we have the key systems dialed in. We'll cover each of those in depth as we go through the systems videos. And then the systems with this is there's 2 pieces of this. You have the processes. So you have to know how do you actually complete the system? How do you accomplish the outcome that you're trying to accomplish? And then you have to have execution, because just documenting something or just having something written doesn't necessarily mean that the system is being followed through. And that's something that not a lot of people will tell you. A system is more than just a checklist. You can't just have a checklist to follow. It has to be a defined outcome, and you're always looking to improve and optimize those systems. The next principle is performance, and the 2 key parts of performance are goals and metrics. So this should be one that's not too foreign for you. You need to have some set outcomes. You need to have things that give you feedback within your business. And so you need to set goals for revenue. You need to set goals for your profit margins. You need to set goals for number of new clients obtained and acquired in a given time period. There are certain goals that are going to tell you, or you're going to set goals so you have a benchmark to aim at, and then you're going to get feedback on how you're doing with those goals by looking at certain metrics. And so the metrics are data points. They're numbers that are going to come back to you. These data points could include things like revenue is a data point, leads is a data point, new clients signed up, retention. So we've got some defined data points in which we'll cover, but you have to have goals that you set, and you have to have metrics that provide you feedback on a consistent basis. The other really important part about goals is you have to have long-term goals and short-term goals, right? They have to work together, and they have to be in alignment as well. Finally, we have strategy. And so strategy, there's 2 parts of this. There's your marketing strategy. This is at least 50% of what you do in your business, right? Without marketing, not a lot of other things are able to happen. You have to be able to acquire new leads, acquire new clients so that you can grow your business and your business survives. And so I don't want to de-emphasize marketing by putting it as a subcategory of one of our principles, but you have to have an amazing marketing strategy to implement within your business to have it grow. And then the other part of this is you have to have a strategic alignment plan. And this is like your path to success, right? It aligns your vision all the way down to what am I doing today? How do I make my actions today count? And how does it give me purpose? And we're going to cover strategic alignment plan and what that looks like in another class. But those are the 2 components of strategy. And so again, your 5 alignment principles are culture, communication, systems, performance, and strategy.